Ready?
Yes, sir.
We are 4 people. You introduce to all of us.
My name is Asad Rehman. I am basically from Peshawar, where I completed my secondary schooling. I did my intermediate from Forman Christian College, Lahore, and my bachelor's in international relations from National Defence University, Islamabad. During my bachelor's, I got the opportunity to present 2 papers in international conferences. I have also worked in the social sector, where my friend and I started an NGO by the name Youth Council Pakistan. We are working on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And currently, I have been working as a freelancer. And as far as my future goal is concerned, I see myself in the civil services of Pakistan. So that's about it.
Asad, tell us about Pakistan. What do you think? What Pakistan is? Profile the pura country profile.
Pakistan is a country in South Asia. It is the fifth most populous country in the world. It has a GDP of 341 billion US dollars, and it has a population of around 24 crore, and it has many, in terms of tourist spots, it has many potential, which we can see in the northern areas, and in the center we have deserts for those who like safari and such kind of tourist spots. In terms of its potential, Pakistan has good potential in its youth, where it has 63% of its youth. So it has a lot of population, although it has been untapped so far. But I believe that it could be untapped in the coming future.
What are the main characteristics of Constitution of Pakistan, which is governing Pakistan?
The Constitution of 1973 has a bicameral system, and it has structured Pakistan as a federal system, in which there is the 4 provinces and the center. The Constitution has the Prime Minister is the head of the government, and the President is the head of the state.
How many levels of governance are given in the Constitution of Pakistan?
There is the 3-tier system, in which there is the federal government, the provincial government, and the local government system.
Now, just tell me and evaluate the performance of local government system in the province of KPK.
Sir, in terms of its potential, it has the potential to perform and to give its services. But in practical, I myself have been in KPK, so I see that its potential has not been used properly, and it is not reaching to the ground level and to the grassroots level of the city and in the villages as well. So in terms, it is because of the lack of the funds available to the local administration, to the local government bodies, because the funds are provided directly to the members of National Assembly. So I believe that this is the cause behind this, behind the proper use of the local administration in Pakistan.
How do you analyze the impact of merger of FATA with KPK?
Sir, I believe that it is a good step towards the national cohesion and national integration of Pakistan. Former FATA has been a cause of unrest and the security issues in Pakistan, because the terrorist groups and extremist groups have been using this spot as a recruiting ground for their organizations. So I believe that this step will bear fruits in the future towards national integration and towards the betterment of the security situation in Pakistan.
Thank you. Obviously.
What is the organization tree, organizational tree of the police in your province, KPK?
The police organization, it starts from the bottom.
Start from the top.
From the top, it has been directly administered by the provincial government, and then there is the on the administration level there is the IG, which is the Inspector General of the province, and beneath his administrative level there are the additional IGs and the additional inspector generals, and which are further supported by the level of.
When you
Okay, sir. I will
go back, what was Pakistan's policy of strategic depth about?
The policy of strategic depth is a historical strategy. Has been a historical strategy of Pakistan. It is about the because of the geographic characteristics of Pakistan. The geography of Pakistan is it is a narrow. It is a narrow without any depth. So in terms of an unfortunate times of wars, we need depth for to reattempt to protect our borders. So for that reason, we need depth in terms of our geography. So Pakistan's policy has been that we need depth in Afghanistan, to have a pro-Pakistani government in Afghanistan, so that in times of war with our rival.
How can we have pro-Afghan government in Afghanistan? How can Pakistan
actually
look for it?
We cannot directly interfere in their internal situation, but we can have good relations with them, so that they back us in times of such unfortunate.
Just like King Zahir Shah in the 1964 said that Afghanistan is, you see, available to Pakistan.
Yes, sir.
कोई भी issue problem हो तो
yes, sir.
हमारी ज़मीन आपके लिए हाजिर है.
Yes, sir.
What is the role of SIFC, and so far how it has progressed?
SWIFT.
SIFC, SIFC.
Sorry, sir, I don't.
Special Investment Facilitation.
Okay, sir. It is a new committee formed by the military and the political government in collaboration. Actually, it is to reinvigorate the economic opportunities in Pakistan. Because of the low foreign direct investment and the low economic activities in Pakistan, the military government and the political government has joined hands to actually improve the environment for trade and investment in Pakistan. So this committee is a good step.
What it has achieved so far?
Actually, sir, I have not studied it properly.
You have written here personality traits, teamwork. You say your strength is teamwork.
Yes, sir.
You are a team. You can work in a team.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
But on the other hand, you have mentioned your weakness. I cannot trust people easily. If you can't trust people easily, how can you work in a team?
Sir,
how can you be a team man?
Sir, actually, when a team is formed, we know each other, and when we come to know each other, then we can trust the people. And for a team, it is necessary to trust each other.
Why you write something which you cannot defend? I cannot trust people easily. It contradicts your strength, teamwork.
Okay, sir. I
will
look into it, sir.
Welcome to CSPs Academy for CSS PMS preparation. CSS PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्जाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSPs पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी।
Asad Rehman, you studied international relations, but you haven't opted for foreign office. Why?
Actually, ma'am, the passion for my civil services is actually that I have been inspired by the local administration because I have been in Islamabad for almost 4 years, and as I have mentioned earlier, that I was running an NGO. So we have worked in collaboration with the local administration in Islamabad. At that time, it was Hamza Shafqat was the district. He was the DC of Islamabad. So when I observed while working, we were actually working on different programs like plantation drives and women empowerment issues. So during those programs, I observed that the impact was long lasting, and people were actually enthusiastic to work with the local administration. Even the students, when they would hear that the deputy commissioner of Islamabad is coming, so they would come very enthusiastically. So during that time, I observed that I need to work in the civil services of Pakistan and in the local and in the administration level. So that is why.
Okay. Your favorite personalities are Bismarck, Machiavelli, and Henry Kissinger.
Yes, ma'am.
What is common between them?
It's realism, ma'am. It's the realism factor is common in all of them. And while I was studying international relations, realism was my favorite subject because they focus on the ground realities and they focus on what can be done, not on what should be and what ought be. So that is why I have been studying about them, and these personalities inspired me to focus on my own potentials and what I can do to have a little change around me.
What is the difference between realism and neorealism?
Realism was actually a paradigm and a historical perspective in international relations, but it was focused on human. It was focused on the nature of human as a selfish and self-interested entity. But the new realism was focused only on the structure. That is that the structure is anarchic. So that is why the new realist shifted its focus from human to structure. So that is the main difference in new realism and realism.
And where do you fall?
I believe in both of them because they are actually their point is the same.
The dragon from the mountains.
Yes,
Tell me about it.
Well, actually, it has focused on a very important point, and that is the debt cycle. That is the debt trap concept, which has been quite studied about in the since the CPEC, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, has been started. So it has an argument that the CPEC is actually is a debt trap for Pakistan. It has given arguments in which it says that the special economic zones will not work for Pakistan because it has not worked for other countries, such as he mentions the countries in Africa, and he believes that the concept of special economic zones is being outdated now, and Pakistan needs to focus on its own industries, that is in textiles and other sectors. So he actually says that the debt would be surmounted to an unachievable level. So it will prove to be a debt trap for Pakistan. So that is why
it will prove to be a debt trap, but it isn't a debt trap, right? At this moment, Pakistan is not as much indebted to China as it is to IMF.
Yes, ma'am.
So where is the debt trap?
Yes, ma'am. I do not agree with the author but
But you like it.
but I have studied it because it was actually it has focused it has very detailedly explained the concept of special economic zones and the potential of CPEC. So that
Whenever you like a book, also read other similar, the writings by different authors from different orientation to get the real perspective. This is only one perspective. So, snooker, do you play or do you just watch?
I play during my CSS preparation time, so I used to play snooker.
Very good. That's a good way to prepare for CSS.
Ma'am, actually, it is to reduce the tension and the anxiety during that time.
Okay, who are the snooker champions now?
I know about Trump and the other name I just forgot. Actually, I do not watch snooker, but I just play.
Thank you very much, Asad. Doctor.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, you have written 3 personalities, favorite personality.
Yes, sir.
Do you know that where Machiavelli belongs? Which Italian state?
To Florence.
Florence?
Machiavelli was from
Yes.
Florence in Italy.
Florence or Naples? What his father do?
What?
His father. What was the occupation of his father?
I don't know about it, sir.
Do you know that what was the relation of Medici family with
the Medici? It was a business family in the Florence, which has been important in the history of the Renaissance. Actually, the Medici family was
what was his contribution, Machiavelli's contribution to in the Renaissance?
Machiavelli actually gave the concept of targeting religion and all thoughts of the Christian concept in the politics. So
target the religion, and you're the champion of Renaissance.
It was actually to focus on the ground realities, and
when Henry Kissinger got Nobel Prize.
I don't know.
Henry Kissinger, he was realist or idealist?
He was realist.
एक तरफ तो रियलिस्ट था और फिर एक जो वॉर है उसको खत्म भी करवा रहा है. उसको तो चाहिए था there should be a war और उनको decimate करके रख दे, destroy करके रखते हैं. So don't you think that there is a इसमें इस personality में तजाद था? Your comment.
Realists, actually, they do not mean to fight wars. They actually want to bring peace through balance of power and through deterrence. So.
Okay, well, what did you know about the revivalist movement in Indian history?
I know about the revival movement of Deoband Madrasa, the contribution of Deoband Madrasa, and before Deoband, Sir Hindi, Sheikh Ahmad Sir Hindi.
He not pointed out the exact. Okay,
Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan.
What revivalist movement he launched or what he did?
It was to revive the society in terms of education and politics.
His collective efforts called as a form, as a movement. It's an Aligarh movement.
Yes, an Aligarh movement.
Okay, tell. When space war started?
It was started after the end of the Second World War between the United States and the
कोल्ड वॉर की जो है आपने कैपिटलिज्म और कम्युनिज्म के मुकाबले के अलावा कुछ और कॉजेज हैं तो बताएं. Why they started Cold War between these two powers?
The power relation between the two superpowers. United States and the USSR emerged as the two conflicting powers with the same capabilities. So one has to emerge as a superpower.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let's conclude this formal interview. Formal interview conclude करते हैं.
Okay.
Let's have informal discussion. गपशप लगाते हैं.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. This is a practice interview. तो अभी तुम्हारे 14 को डेट आ गई है, 14 को एक्सपेक्टेड है.
14 को एक्सपेक्टेड है उसका साइकोलॉजिकल का।
ओके, मतलब अभी तुम्हारे पास टाइम है, लकीली यू हैव गॉट टाइम।
यस
देखो यार, बात ये है कि असद, दिस इज अ लाइफ लॉन्ग अपॉर्चुनिटी, वंस इन लाइफ ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलती है।
यस सर।
यू हैव क्वालिफाइड द रिटन एग्जामिनेशन, देयर इज ए कंपटीशन।
यस सर।
ठीक है ना। अब तुम्हारे अंदर देयर आर बहुत सारी अच्छी खूबियां हैं, यू हैव गॉट ए गुड पर्सनैलिटी तुम्हारी, ठीक है, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल, बोल चाल भी ठीक है, बॉडी लैंग्वेज तुम्हारी ठीक है, इंटेलिजेंट हो, कॉन्फिडेंस हो, नॉलेज लेवल तुम्हारा पुअर हम रेट कर रहे हैं।
यस सर।
ठीक है, और पोस्चर तुम्हारा ठीक है, टोन एंड वॉइस का इम्पैक्ट भी ठीक आता है। ठीक है जी। अब पॉइंट ये है कि यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर योरसेल्फ।
यस सर।
अगर तैयारी नहीं करोगे तो फिर रह जाओगे, फिर सारी जिंदगी रिग्रेट करोगे। लकली यू हैव गॉट अ, बच्चे ऐसे हैं जिनका 2-2 दिन के बाद इंटरव्यू, उनको क्या, हम भाई जो गाइड कर सकते हैं करते हैं, देते हैं।
यस सर।
तो मेरा लिए ये है कि अब आज के बाद रोजाना 8-10 घंटे इन्वेस्ट करो टाइम।
यस सर।
आप, यू आर नॉट इन स्टेट ऑफ प्रिपेयर्डनेस, अपने आप को एक स्टेट ऑफ प्रिपेयर्डनेस में लाओ। उसके लिए क्या करो, अपना नॉलेज लेवल इंप्रूव करो। 80% एग्जाम यही होगा जो तुमने इसमें लिखा हुआ है, इसको वेरीफाई करेंगे।
यस।
ठीक है, और उसमें न्यूज़पेपर रीडिंग करो, न्यूज़पेपर उठाओ पिछले 3 महीने के, सबको बारी बारी देखो, नेशनल न्यूज़ क्या है, नेशनल क्या है, इंटरनेशनल क्या है, सोशल इश्यूज क्या है, इकोनॉमिक इश्यूज क्या है, तो ये आपसे पूछेंगे। नोटबुक बनाई हुई है कोई?
यस सर।
इंटरव्यू पे इस किस्म की नोटबुक बनाओ।
Yes.
ठीक है ना, एक पे जिस तरह पावर पॉइंट पे बनाते हैं, एक पेज पे 5-4 पॉइंट, इसी तरह कम से कम 100 टॉपिक पे तुम्हारे पास पॉइंट बने होने चाहिए, और उनको बैठ कर रोज रिव्यू करो। एनर्जी सेक्टर है, रिवर इश्यूज है, पाकिस्तान की ज्योग्राफी क्या है, केपीके के प्रॉमिस क्या है, केपीके का एक टूरिज्म क्या है। मतलब यू हैव टू वर्क हार्ड।
Yes.
अगर तुम वर्क हार्ड करोगे तो यू विल मेक इट। तो ये है कि यू नीड टू वर्क हार्ड। जी सर।
आप कभी गैप है, नॉलेज गैप बहुत, ठीक है, मतलब स्ट्रेटेजिक डेप्थ कभी, हालांकि यू फ्रॉम केपीके, यू नॉट एबल टू एक्सप्लेन पाकिस्तान जो है पॉलिसी, व्हाट वाज द पॉलिसी ऑफ स्ट्रेटेजिक डेप्थ ऑफ पाकिस्तान। तो इसको जाकर स्टडी करना। और सिर्फ कभी आपको पता नहीं है अभी तक, वैसे तो आपने बता दिया व्हाट इज सिर्फ, बट इट्स अचीवमेंट्स।
यस सर।
इट्स अचीवमेंट्स जो कुछ हुए हैं 2-4 जिसको वो क्लेम करते हैं, उसके बारे में यू शुड हैव नोन। ठीक है, तो इसी तरह ये क्रिकेट का है, और क्रिकेट के बारे में यही पूछ सकते हैं ना, एक तो ऑलराउंडर कौन है आजकल जो लोग खेल रहे हैं क्रिकेट, उसमें ही, बाकी जो दूसरे जो पहले खेलते थे, या ऑल टाइम ही इज, so far he is regarded as the all-time best all-rounder, Gary Sobers.
ये हॉबी में मैं राइटिंग लिख सकता हूँ, क्योंकि मैंने
क्या
राइटिंग हॉबी में, अगर मैं क्रिकेट और स्नूकर इन चीज़ों को एक्सक्लूड कर दूं, क्योंकि मैं देखता नहीं हूँ राइटिंग।
आपके एसे में कितने मार्क्स आए थे?
अभी उसमें मार्क्स तो शो नहीं हुए, लेकिन मैंने पेपर्स लिखे हैं, रिसर्च पेपर्स, और मैंने यूरोपियन यूनियन कमीशन का एक प्रोजेक्ट था शॉर्ट स्टोरीज का, वो मैंने लिखा था, वो उनकी वेबसाइट पे भी है। तो मैं इस तरह इसको मेंशन कर सकता हूँ कि मैं
अच्छा, यही जो लिखा है ना, उसी को अगर आप सस्टेन कर लो, उसको पढ़ लो, उसकी चैंपियनशिप्स देख लो, क्योंकि आप कहते हो राइटिंग और आपके उधर फेल हो जाते हो हिस्से में या कुछ, खुदा ना खास्ता, तो वो कंट्रडिक्शन आ जाती है, ये लो मार्क्स आ जाते हैं। ठीक है ना, जो आप कह रहे हैं अगर उसको सपोर्ट नहीं कर सकते आप थ्रू फैक्ट्स, तो लिखने की फिर चेंज करने की जरूरत नहीं है।
इसी तरह ये इधर आप स्ट्रेंथ्स और वीकनेसेस में ऐसा चीज़ें ना लिखें जो कि कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी हो। एक तरफ आप लिखते हैं टीम वर्क, ठीक है,
यस सर,
दूसरी तरफ आप लिखते हैं आई कैन नॉट ट्रस्ट पीपल इजीली। इफ यू कांट ट्रस्ट, you can't be a good team worker. Can you be? You can't. So please look into it. And ऐसी चीजें ना लिखें। Be careful when you write यहाँ traits और weaknesses और strengths लिखते हैं। कोशिश करने आपका बहुत गैप है, ठीक है, आप करो, कोशिश करें।
Asad Rehman, you have a pleasant personality. जहाँ तक इसकी है, ये आपका साइकोलॉजिकल आपने सबमिट कर दिया सारा? अभी सबमिट नहीं किया ना मेरा बच्चा, तो इसको रिड्यूस कर लो असद, क्योंकि जितने नाम ज्यादा लिखोगे ना उतने ज्यादा सवाल आएंगे। अगर एक लिख लो जिस पे आपको ज्यादा नॉलेज है, उसको लिख लो और फिर उसके ऊपर स्टडी करो, उसके सारे पहलुओं के। अब देखो डॉक्टर साहब ने आपसे कितने मैकियावेली पे ही सवाल पूछ लिए, आप कंफ्यूज हो गए, ठीक है ना। तो जो भी लिखो, चाहे मैकियावेली लिखो, बिस्मार्क लिखो, बिस्मार्क का बहुत बड़ा रोल है यूरोप पे, और मैकियावेली को हो सकता है कोई कुटिलिया से भी मैं आपको कंपेयर करने को कह दे। तो जो भी शख्सियत लिखो उसके ऊपर थोड़ा स्टडी करो, और एक लिखोगे तो कम पढ़ना पड़ेगा, 3 लिखोगे तो 3 गुना ज्यादा पढ़ना पड़ेगा, इसलिए उसको रिड्यूस कर लो तो आपके लिए अच्छा है। जो बुक्स लिखी हैं उनको रिफ्रेश करो और उनको क्रिटिकली एनालाइज करो। ये वेस्टर्न प्रोपेगेंडा है अबाउट चाइना कॉजिंग डेथ ट्रैप्स, एक्चुअली इट्स द मल्टीनेशनल्स and Western colonial powers that have put developing countries in debt trap. ठीक है। So if you are a thinking person, you would read more and analyze कि where is the debt trap coming from? Is it really China or is it someone else? So जब आप Dragon from the Mountains की बात कर रहे हैं तो फिर उसको एनालिटिकली, देन हाउ इज इट योर फेवरेट बुक इफ यू डोंट एग्री विद द राइटर? फेवरेट तो वो चीज होगी ना जो आपको लगे मेरे दिल को, हाँ ये इसने बड़ी जबरदस्त बात लिखी। जो आपके दिल को ही नहीं लग रही वो आपकी फेवरेट बुक कैसे? एंड सेम गोज फॉर सूफीज वर्ल्ड, उसको भी एनालाइज। अगर सूफीज एक ही बुक लिख लो, बेशक सूफीज वर्ल्ड ही लिखते हो, उसको क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग इज व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड। पैनलिस्ट को इन चीज़ों का नहीं इंटरेस्ट, उनको आपका इंटरेस्ट है कि ये कैंडिडेट क्या क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग कर सकता है, और वो आपके जवाबों से होगा। अगर स्नूकर लिखते हो, सिर्फ एक ही हॉबी लिख लो स्नूकर, तो स्नूकर पे फिर सारी स्टडी करो, चैम्पियनशिप्स कहाँ कहाँ पे, पाकिस्तान स्नूकर चैम्पियन कितने सालों में रहा, क्यों रहा और अब क्यों नहीं है, ठीक है, क्या वजूहात है, फैसिलिटीज नहीं है, क्या नहीं है, सारा पॉइंट वाइज लिखो, ठीक है, ताकि आप जब इंटरव्यू में आप देखिए ना, रिटर्न में तो आप छट लिख लेते हैं, कोई पूछने वाला नहीं, सर पे नहीं बैठा, इधर तो आपने इमीडिएट रिस्पॉन्स देना है। सो इफ यू हैव ऑलरेडी थॉट थ्रू फिर आप दे सकते हैं, इफ यू हैवंट थॉट थ्रू फिर आप कंफ्यूज होंगे और अपने आप को ही कंट्रडिक्ट करेंगे। Other than that, mashallah, you're good. You have good time. Prepare for it. Okay. You can do it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Zahid.
Well, Asad, जैसा कि अभी आपने यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ सूफीज वर्ल्ड, इसमें बर्टन रसल है?
बर्टन रसल इसमें है? नहीं, इसमें बर्टन रसल नहीं है।
मैकियावेली है?
मैकियावेली है।
बर्टन रसल भी है। अच्छा, इसमें हॉब्स है?
हॉब्स है।
तो ये दोनों सूफी थे?
सूफी नहीं, वो फिलोसफर थे।
मैं आप क्रिटिकली मुझे बताएं ना, तो ये सूफीज वर्ल्ड है, तो मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रहा हूँ ये दोनों सूफी थे?
नो सर।
अच्छा, पता है कि आपका थोड़ा सा ना क्रिटिकली एनालिसिस करने की जो पावर है वो थोड़ा सा इसको इम्प्रूव करें। आईआर पढ़े हुए हैं, ये तो बहुत वास्ट सब्जेक्ट है आईआर, सब कुछ इसके अंदर समा जाता है, ठीक है। और आपका पाकिस्तान स्टडी, पाकिस्तान अफेयर्स बहुत वीक एरिया है, इसको थोड़ा सा इम्प्रूव करें, और आपका नॉलेज गैप जो विजिबल है उसको करें। इसको ना आपको देखें, ये मुकाबला है। आपने हॉब्स की एक बड़ी फेमस कोट है, वॉर ऑल अगेंस्ट ऑल, यू आर फाइटिंग वॉर, यू आर एट वॉर। तो इसमें बचता वो ये रियलिस्ट, अगर प्रैग्मेटिक होके और रियलिस्ट होके सोचें तो जो अपने आप को मजबूत रखता है, वो आपने अपनी स्किल्स के जरिए जो यहाँ पे ग्रे एरियाज बताएं इनको इम्प्रूव कीजिएगा, ठीक है।
यस सर, थैंक यू सर।
चलो यार, बेस्ट ऑफ लक, तैयारी करो अपनी।
थैंक यू।
अभी लकली यू हैव गॉट टाइम।
ओके सर, थैंक्स।